Hello students, I hope you all are fit and fine and taking proper precautions at your home. Children, as you all are enjoying e-learning nowadays, it is the time to introduce one more subject, that is computers. So today we are going to start our first chapter, Computers, History and Generations, from the book Gigabyte. So let's start.
Today, the computer has become an important part of our day-to-day life. It is being used almost in every field. Let's learn how it came into existence. Children, computer which you see today at your home or at school are light, compact and fast. But it was not like this before. It took many years to make the computers as it is today. When we talk about history of computers, we must start from the concept of counting. In the ancient times, people used to count with the help of fingers, toes, stones, sticks, bones, etc. and store the information by making marks on the walls, pillars, rocks, etc. But in the course of time, it became difficult to do bigger and complex calculations with such objects. Let me explain this. These counting methods were not reliable because fingers and toes of different people may be of different size. In the same way, stones, sticks and bones may also vary in size and weight. So the people started thinking of some kind of device which could make their task easier. Thus, the first calculating device, abacus, was invented. I know many of you must have used it in your SIP abacus class. Let me tell you the history of abacus. Abacus was the first calculating device invented by Chinese people about 5,000 years ago. It consists of a wooden frame with several rods having beads. The frame is divided into two parts called earth and heaven. The abacus can be used to perform basic mathematical operations like addition and subtraction. The next is Napier's bones. In 1617, a Scottish mathematician, John Napier, invented a calculating device called Napier's bones. This device is a set of rectangular rods marked with numbers on them. You can see this in the image also. It was meant for simple calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication of numbers. Later on, it was improved to perform division and to find the square roots. Let's come to the next point, that is Pascaline. In 1642, a French mathematician named Blaise Pascal invented the first mechanical computing machine known as Pascaline. This brass rectangular box used 8 movable dials or gears to add up to 8 digits. Using Pascaline, one could perform mathematical calculations very easily. Students, you must understand here that the principle of Pascaline is still used today in wattmeter, odometer and speedometer. Now, the next one is Leibniz step reckoner. In 1692, the more advanced calculating machine named step reckoner was developed by a German mathematician, Gottfried Wilhelm von Leibniz. Students, I am sure everything is clear in your mind up to here. Now, children, have a look at the picture on the screen. Do you recognize this man? Let me tell you, he is Charles Babbage, the father of computer. Let's understand that why he is known as the father of computer. Charles Babbage was a mathematics professor of Cambridge University. He was the first person who noticed a natural harmony between machines and mathematics. As machines are based on performing tasks repeatedly without mistakes, in the same way, the base of maths, that is, production of tables, often require simple repetition of steps. Children, in 1822, Babbage developed a machine to perform differential equations called difference engine. This machine was able to perform mathematical operation automatically and could also print the results. But in 1833, he got a better idea, so he stopped working on difference engine and started designing another machine called analytical engine. It had 5 key features, that is, input device, storage unit, processor, control unit, and an output device. All these 5 features are found in today's modern computers. Therefore, Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. Now see the next point. It is tabulating machine. In 1890, Herman Hollerith, an army engineer, invented a tabulating machine. This tabulating machine used in census, it means to count the population of the USA. Children, this was really a great idea. So he found a tabulating machine company in 1896, later to become International Business Machine IBM in 1924. And students, do you know IBM is the largest computer manufacturing company even today. Now, the next thing we are going to learn is the first electromechanical computer and the first electronic computer. And the question arises here is, what is the basic difference between electromechanical and electronic computer? Yeah, let me explain. In electromechanical computers, there were wheels, drums, and bars that rotate and move to produce results. They were more complex, complex means difficult, and because of using these mechanical parts, those devices are called electromechanical devices. On the other hand, electronic computers work with the flow of electrons in its different components. And electronic components are more reliable and fast. So children, that's why electronic computers are much better than earlier devices. In this series, the first electromechanical computer was Mark I. In 1944, Professor Howard Aiken built the first electromechanical computer named Mark I. It was 51 feet long, weighed 5 tons, and used a typewriter for input and punched cards for output. This device was the first computer in a real sense. And children, its size was as big as compared to the 3 rooms of a house. You can imagine that how big it was. Now, the first electronic computer was ENIAC and UNIVAC. John Mockley and John Presper Eckert together built the first successful electronic digital computer known as ENIAC, that is, Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. It was operational in 1946. It was also very big in size. It could occupy near about 1800 square feet of area and could perform 5,000 additions per second. In 1951, John Mockley and John Presper Eckert developed another successful computer known as UNIVAC, that is, Universal Automatic Computer. It was the first computer that could handle both numeric and textual data. It was also the first commercial computer delivered to a business client US Census Bureau in 1951. Okay, that's all for today. I'm sure that you all must have understood all the points clearly. Just go through the video once again, read the chapter thoroughly from your book, and solve the given exercises. Thank you.